Seneca, or Lucius Annaeus Seneca the Younger, belonged to the post-Augustan period of Latin literature and was a Roman Stoic philosopher, statesman, dramatist, and, in one word, satirist. Seneca was raised in Rome and received his rhetorical and philosophical training there. He was born in the Hispanic city of Cordoba. The important thing about a problem is not its solution, but the strength we gain in finding the solution. Men can be divided into two groups, one that goes ahead and achieves something, and one that comes after and criticizes. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. What's the good of dragging up sufferings which are over, of being unhappy now just because you were then? Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. All cruelty springs from weakness. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary? We are born to lose and to perish, to hope and to fear, to vex ourselves and others, and there is no antidote against a common calamity but virtue, for the foundation of true joy is in the conscience. There is no genius without a touch of madness. Wealth is the slave of a wise man and the master of a fool. He who spares the wicked injures the good. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. Remember that pain has this most excellent quality. If prolonged it cannot be severe, and if severe it cannot be prolonged. Of this one thing make sure against your dying day, that your faults die before you do. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. Regard a friend as loyal, and you will make him loyal. It is more civilized to make fun of life than to be. In the meantime, cling tooth and nail to the following rule: not to give in to adversity, not to trust prosperity, and always take full note of fortune's habit of behaving just as she pleases. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. I am not born for one corner, the whole world is my native land. It is of course better to know useless things than to know nothing. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Withdraw into yourself, as far as you can. Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve. The process is mutual, for men learn while they teach. He who has injured thee was either stronger or weaker than thee. If weaker, spare him; if stronger, spare thyself. Philosophy calls for simple living, not for doing penance, and the simple way of life need not be a crude one. Drunkenness is nothing but voluntary madness. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. Fidelity purchased with money, money can destroy. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and touch the like icon. Show your expressions in comments and watch my other videos. Have a blast. Men do not care how nobly they live, but only for how long, although it is within the reach of every man to live nobly, but within no man's power to live long. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. The difficulty comes from our lack of confidence. Light griefs are loquacious, but the great are dumb. Often a very old man has no other proof of his long life than his age. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. Expecting is the greatest impediment to living. In anticipation of tomorrow, it loses today. No man is crushed by misfortune unless he has first been deceived by prosperity. We cease to be so angry once we cease to be so hopeful. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Courage leads to heaven, fear leads to death.